Good morning and welcome to day 4 of our 40-day Pura Vida fast, prayer and fasting. Today's assignment again is along the lines of draw the circle. Yesterday we drew a circle around ourselves asking God to bring revival to our lives. Today the assignment is different. I want you to draw another circle. I want you to think in your mind's eye right now, what is the biggest giant that you're facing? Maybe you're looking for a breakthrough. Maybe you're asking God to show up and give miracle grace. Maybe you need a healing. Maybe you need a job. I don't know what your need is, but you might have a need out there that seems to be overwhelming. Unless you get a breakthrough, just nothing's going to happen. So that's your giant. It could be something that's opposing. It could be an opposition. It might be the enemy. I want to think of today is, I want you to think of your giants. Yeah, think of what your giant is. What is the opposition between you and the breakthrough that you have in mind? For the Israelites, there was a time when they circled the city of Jericho. That was between them and the promised land. So think about it in terms like that. What is between you and the promised land? Maybe you think of David, the giant was between him and his destiny and what God's will was for the Israelite people. So I simply want you to get out a sheet of paper and draw a circle and write down the things in there that you need a breakthrough on. We're going to take these remaining 36 days of our 40-day Pura Vida fast to go after these giants. We're going to circle these giants. I want you to circle your soul, ask God to bring you revival every day, but I want you to go after these giants, realizing that Jesus Christ says it's not about repetition. It's not that, hey, you know what, I prayed this prayer 36 times and God's going to somehow magically answer that prayer. Christ teaches us that it's not about repetition, but he also teaches us that it is about perseverance. And so I want to encourage you to draw your circle, put your giants inside of it, and begin to realize that I'm not praying in repetition, but I am praying in persistence. What is the difference? For me, I'm simply just going to be praying for my list. This is my giants list right here, and I'm going to make another video after we stop here, but I'm doing a special project with my giants list that I look forward to revealing to you on the backside. I want to see what God did with my giants list and how he did it. I hope you do the same thing. And it's not going to be whatever God chooses to show off and by answering this prayer. It's not going to be because of repetition, but it could very well be because of persistence. I don't know. It's like an experiment for me too. Very rarely have I found anything that I have prayed 36 consecutive days and say, God, would you pour out your spirit here? I've had persistent prayer, and you've had persistent prayer. Some of those prayers have gone on beyond way before 40 days, and some of them that we're praying for, it seemed like over a years. But I'm still asking God, and I want you to be asking God, God, would you prove yourself strong? And Lord, I'm persistently coming after you, and let's see what he does. So I hope that you got your paper. I hope that you are going to write your giants and circle your giants and ask God to break down these walls of Jericho, to break down the giant, and that he would prove himself strong as his power comes against that. Because I got news for you. I can't change those giants, but he can. Let's do it. Today's assignment: draw the circle of your giants